Hi everyone, and thank you for coming back to my channel. Today I want to do a quick follow-up to my previous video that I did a week ago regarding the iPhone 6 on 12.4.3. Before we get into that, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who actually watched my last video. That really helped me on my channel. I appreciate everybody who subscribed to my channel and whoever liked my video. I know, and obviously who disliked my video. Obviously, it's just trying to make me better. But again, I appreciate all the actual views that came across that video and all the new subscribers, and I really appreciate all that you took your time to actually view my video. I really appreciate it. So let's just get on to what I found out the iPhone 6. So I wanted to use it for a day, see how it is and everything, and being said that, I just obviously haven't used this phone for quite a while, but with actually that update that's come through, I wanted to just see how it was for the day. Battery life was great for me. It lasted me for a day, almost for a day actually, and using it for the night, obviously charging on the night before, make sure it was 100%, and then just obviously go about my daily business, obviously with my making phone calls, messages, and all that sort of stuff. And it was okay. I did struggle towards the end of the day when I got to around about 7 o'clock. It had about 10%, I think it was, left on the phone. Obviously, being nearly a 4-year phone, the battery capacity is not that great. I think it's around about 75% on it, but I knew that going into obviously using throughout the day. I just wanted to see how the actual update would have affected it. But regarding actually the capacity itself, it was for what it was worth, it was fine. I'm sure if it had like 80-85%, it would have lasted me obviously more till obviously well into the evening. But being at 75% and with that update, it was fine. It was I went through it and I was fine with it. I knew what was going to happen if with the battery health and that. But other than that, the battery itself and the update to this is fine. No issues with it whatsoever. The only issue that I did find out, sometimes it did tend to get a little bit hot on the roundabout here on the back of the phone. Now I know that was an issue that had come from initially from iOS 12.4, and I thought they would have actually fixed that, but they haven't. Sometimes even just sitting here with the phone like this, sometimes not doing anything, or just going into an app, you do feel like it does get a little bit hot here, and it's just something to to be noted. Whoever updates and whoever uses it, that does get a bit warm here, and it certainly did for me. And and I was obviously, I thought they would have fixed it, but they haven't. Performance wise, it's been no problem. The apps open up fine, they respond fine. It's it's still snappy. I haven't found any lag issues or whatsoever. It just does what it says it does. Again, scrolling through, obviously that even though on the previous iPhones it's going to be really good, and I enjoyed obviously using it. I thought there would have been some sort of lag or something, using it throughout the day, but there wasn't, and it was really a good phone to use. So it was worthwhile updating it and actually using it for the day, and I had no issues whatsoever with it. The other thing would have been multitasking. Obviously going into the actual phone itself and using options, using the apps obviously and leaving in the background, going back into them again. It's been fine. I've not had any issues whatsoever. I mean, it is a slow phone at the moment because obviously the processor is quite it's quite old, but generally viewing websites and stuff like that, with this update, there's been no difference for me. It's still snappy and it still loads, and I do I think for what it's worth, a phone or being over 4 years old, it's still really good, and it's been a good experience. Obviously it's not going to be fast as the new phones like the iPhone, even iPhone 7, 8, the XR was 10 and so forth. But for this day and age, if you still have it and you still use it obviously, but this update has been fine. I would obviously thoroughly recommend this update for you to download. And yeah, it's been great to use, and I hope that helps you, gives you an idea. If you do update it and you haven't updated it but you want to do it, go ahead and do it. It's worthwhile and it's really good. And that's about it really. It's just a quick follow-up video. Again, please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Please leave a like, and if you want to comments in the description below, please do. If you want to find anything else about about what I used and so forth, how it was throughout the day, if there's anything else, that'd be very much appreciated. And yes, until the next one, I'll see you next time.